Hello. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Erica. What's up? Birdie. What's up, Birdie? It's good to see you, baby. Hello, Vanessa. Vanessa. Oh, what a surprise, right? What's up, Rick? What's up, Antoinette? You look pretty. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Blush does wonders when you feel dead inside. All right, let's shuffle these. What's up, you guys? Welcome to All Signs. This is for what you can expect for this week. Is it this week? No, we're doing February. Do you guys want to do this week or do you want to do February? Sophia, I tried face needling today. Wait, did you go and get it like professionally done? Eyes are a little higher. Mine? You guys want this week? You guys want this week or the first week of Feb? Lilith says this week. This week or February. Totally up to you. I'll leave it up to you guys. You don't get it. I don't. Sorry. Not yet. Had a kit. Oh my God. Please go get it professionally done. But please go get it professionally done with the PRP. So good with the PRP. Vanessa says February. Lilith says this week. Somebody says February here. Audrey says February. Okay, we got 2 Februarys. We got 1 this week. Hey, Aubrey. Hey, Shannon. Shannon, for predictions, do you want to do for this week or do you want to do the first week of February? But what did you think, Birdie? Did you like the at-home results? I'm easy, either one. Aubrey loves it. Oh, I love you too. Got it, Vanessa. Got it. It was so refreshing, right? It is good. All right, nobody's really voting. What's up, Complexity? So I'm just going to do, if nobody else says anything, then I'm just going to do February because there's only 3 votes of what you guys want, whether it's this week or for February. So I'm going to end up doing February if nobody else votes. This is disgusting. I went against my usual seltzer water. It's basically like healthy soda, right? Sparkling water. And I tried the grape flavor. Not what it's really cracked up to be. I don't know. Maybe like a 5 out of 10. What's up, Alien? I'm great. How are you? There's some weird shit going down in the tarot community. No. Baby, there's always weird stuff going down in the tarot community. And if you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not going down. There's weird cryptic shit behind the scenes that happens a lot. That was super fun for me, my first time being introduced to it. Thanks, Under Pressure. I like grapefruit ones. Oh, sounds terrible. Okay, somebody else said February. Okay. What are we voting for on whether or not you guys wanted predictions for this week or February? I'm doing well, thanks. At least it's getting warmer. Wednesday's supposed to be. Oh, that's so nice. Where do you live, Ellen, if you don't mind me? I'm sorry, Lilith. Lilith, I'm sorry you got outvoted, but I love you. I'm sorry. She's like, motherfucker. Yeah, that was really rough. I mean, it's still happening, just not as potent. I was like, damn, somebody really doesn't want me to read tarot. Felt personal. Yeah, Aubrey feels very gangy. Feels very gangy. Lots of jealousies. It gets very clicky. It gets very like, God forbid you start making money, bitch. They'll fucking try to ruin your ass. Well, you've grown a lot. Thanks. You're authentic. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of a walking contradiction. I try to be, but don't focus on that, V. Yeah. I just basically like publicly ignored any comments that were being made about me most of the time. I was just ignoring it. I was like, all right. you know. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. That's very Vanessa, you're so sweet, dude. All right, what is playing on the television? I'm sorry. I swear to God, we're getting started. I'm not trying to like. Honestly, I'm ready to get off this bitch and go play The Sims 4. I fucking love The Sims 4. I love The Sims 4 so much. Oh my God. I picked it up again. I stay away from it usually because I end up spending so much time doing it. Venus is transiting my 12th house right now. So my escapist tendencies are and the thing is I'm not even like, I like playing it like with the people, but my favorite thing is like building stuff. I fucking love building stuff. I love it. It's so much fun for me. Oh, it's so fun for me. Um, Thanks, Vanessa. People really jelly because of your beauty and talent. Well, man, I don't know about all that, but I try not to, if like somebody is hating, right, or whatever, I try to be like, well, maybe I'm just not as cool as I thought I was, or maybe I said something that offended them, or maybe they knew me from my past when I was a total psycho. I mean, I don't know. So I just try not to assume. you know. What's up, Underdog Tarot? How are you? Uh What's up, Carmen? Do you play video games? I didn't know that. It depends. I'm not like a big console kind of guy, I don't really like playing the console games. I like playing phone games, and I like playing computer games. I really like, because I don't really have any like, I'm not good with the hand-eye like coordination, like doing the double. I can't do the remote thing. I have a total panic. But I like shooter games. I have a game on my phone that I played with my best friend for a very, very long time called Battle Prime. I loved that game. That game. Like there's this part of the I know that everybody's sick of hearing me talk, but it is what it is. Um like just read the fucking tarot. Well, no. There's this like segment that you can do in Battle Prime where there's like a point A, a point B, and a point C, and you're supposed to defend each, right? So there's two teams. You're supposed to try to defend as many as you can. And I always found myself like, kind of sitting there and huddling by myself and waiting for the enemies to come, right? And I was like, it was a multiplayer game, so like you could have your friends play with you. And so I was like shooting all these enemies by myself, and I really get off on this stuff. I really get off on it. I really think it's good for my North Node Aries in the 12th house. Like just the sound of that is just so like for me. Lets off a lot of steam, but I remember one time, like sometimes I'll get really into it and I'll like stand up. I'll stand up and I'll start like pacing around the house while I'm like shooting people. And I remember there's this one time, me and my best friend, we were on FaceTime together, but we were playing together at the same time. And sometimes I can get really into it, So I'm sitting there and all my teammates left me and I'm sitting there defending position B by myself. And I'm like looking like all around. Nobody has my 6, and I'm like, like killing all these enemies by myself. And I look around, I notice that my best friend's gone, even though he's on FaceTime. He's not around me anymore. And then all of the other players are not with me. And I just start screaming, "Where are my fucking defenders?" Oh my God, I really get into it. Where are my defenders? Oh my God, it's so fun. My South Notice Aries. Oh, wow. So, yeah, and then, like, I also like making cozy little cute little bedrooms in The Sims 4, you never know what you're gonna get. So, I have to change this TV because I'm not gonna sit here with jazz music. This TV is on 24 hours a day because I'm always playing, like, ambiance, okay, whether it's, like, rain or, like, underwater sounds or something. I'm always, like, always have that going on, and it's YouTube. So sometimes it just rolls over into something else. This is not it for me. The jazz, I feel like I can smell the cheap French perfume and the cigar smoke. I gotta change the channel. So give me a second. All right. What should we listen to? Uh, this is nice. All right. I love me some rain sounds. Yeah, it wasn't I don't know. I'm not like a big jazz guy, I not a big jazz guy. Right, Megs. What's up, Megs? Right, the scotch, the brandy, I don't know, whatever jazz people drink or whatever. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's turn that off. All right, guys, let's do it. So, guys, obviously, welcome to All Signs. Hi, thank you so much for waiting on me. We're going to be taking a look at what you don't see coming for February. Okay, so, and I think I put that on the thing anyway. Let me double check. Yeah, so February, we'll take a look at, the first week of February. I do know that Uranus is going direct on the 30th, and then there's a new moon in Aquarius, which is happening on the 29th. That's a big one. Trine Jupiter is nice. Not here for the Mercury conjunct Pluto, but we do have Mercury conjunct Pluto. And then what else do we have going on? I think Venus conjuncts Neptune on February 1st. Yeah, Venus conjuncts Neptune on February 1st. I know that happens. Anyway, if you guys haven't checked out my Instagram, Mercury just entered Aquarius today. So if you guys want to see your rising sign horoscopes for that, you can check out my Instagram, which is at Violetta Alexis. It's basically just my name. Also, I posted the schedule for the week. Okay, so if you guys want to check out the schedule, see what's going on this week, it's up there on my Instagram. It's also up on my community page. Also, another thing I'm very excited to announce, I finally was able to get the twistedvenus.com to connect to my YouTube channel. So if you don't want to leave the app and you just want to check out my store, you can do so right here on YouTube. You just go to the little store tab that is on my channel. And as far as super chat questions go, it is $5 super chat nights. Okay. So if you guys are interested in asking a super chat question tonight, every Monday will always be $5 super chat nights. Okay. Super chat question nights. Of course, you can get more than that if you want, but I do make the $5 ones available for people that want them. Keep in mind that these roles can be reversed because these are general readings, guys. Okay, so if you want to book a personal, you can always do so either at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis, or you can go to violettalexis.com, whichever you prefer. Did I not put my phone on silent? No, I did not. Of course not. And then shout out to Dahlia Swan for following me on Instagram. And then what else? Make sure you check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture of what is going on. And I think that pretty much covered it, right? Let's see. Yeah, here you go. Here's my Instagram. There you go. And if you guys like creative writing, if you guys like poetry, any of that stuff, here is my website for where I post that stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. All right, let's do Aries. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Welcome. We're going to take a look at the first week of February and kind of see what's going on with you guys, what you don't see coming. Let's go ahead and see. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just going to do it this way. The Six of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands. Okay. Well, this is kind of just your energy for what's going on for the first week of February. Let's kind of see here. Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, you know, for some of you, you're feeling emotionally manipulated by somebody. It can also be that you feel like something's missing from your life. You may feel like somebody is not putting in an effort towards you specifically, or it could feel like you're feeling a little emotionally sensitive or emotionally unstable because of a perceived missed opportunity, an actual missed opportunity, or something that just essentially feels confusing, especially if you feel like, you're not getting the recognition that you deserve, or somebody's not putting in an effort towards you, or you didn't get the job, or, you didn't get the person, or whatever it may be. So that may happen. There can be some disappointments that kind of occur, but I mean, you'll be fine, you little shit kicker, right? You'll be fine. There could also be some issues around trust as well. What I want to say is, if you are having some really negative feelings about something in your life, don't suppress it. Don't put it off. Don't procrastinate on those feelings. Pay attention to those feelings. It doesn't mean that you have to sit there and you have to overthink your feelings and you have to, woe is me it for the rest of the week. But don't ignore them. Don't push them to the side and put them in a box and pretend like they don't exist. Okay. Because they will eventually come to haunt you later when you least expect it. Okay. What you don't see coming is the Six of Wands in reverse with the Strength. So yeah, it's going back to you feeling like you're being overlooked in some way. You can feel like you're being overlooked. You can feel like you're being underappreciated. Once again, someone's not putting in an effort towards you. You missed the boat. And it can feel like For some of you, it can be extreme, right? Like there can be a fall from grace, or there are people here that are not cheering you on, but quite frankly, doing the opposite in some way. But what I want to say is you have the cojones, like you have the balls, you have the heart, you have the strength to be able to pick it back up and be like, no, this is what I think, or this is what it is, or whatever. So, what I want to say as well, don't fall into this energy. Okay. If you feel like you're being overlooked or undervalued in some way, don't lose it, right? Don't lose your shit. Take some time, take a step back. Try to hold back on certain things that you're wanting to say, or holding back on certain reactions, because I think that for some of you, you could say some stuff that'll really, mess with your reputation a little bit. So just try to hold off until you're feeling more emotionally centered to respond as opposed to react. The Five of Wands and the Magician. I heard your time will come. That's what I heard from that for some reason. So if you're feeling like you're in some kind of drama, if you're feeling, you are in arguments with people, you are in these pointless, brainless arguments or conflicts, it's telling you to focus on your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. It's also probably saying that you're a great communicator as well, and you can use that to the best of your ability in order to gain something that you desire. Whether it's a more positive outcome or some kind of fame or recognition, it's telling you that you have what it takes. So, yeah, wait for the right time to kind of say or do what you want. We have the work through your fears, and we have jump in, adventure, and say yes to change. So I do feel like there's something that needs to change. There's something that's not really working in your life, whether it's a relationship or a job, a group of people. I don't know, the tarot community, right? I have no idea what it is. But there may be a fear of jumping ship in some way. It's telling you to not be afraid of that. Now, I'm not telling you to go quit your job tomorrow, okay? Like, obviously, be sensible, okay? Make sure you have a backup or whatever the thing is. I guess you can't say the same for a relationship, right? Don't break up with them unless you have someone else, right? I'm not saying that either, right? But I definitely feel like you guys are ready for change. You just need to work through some kind of fears or something that you're scared about. Thank you so much, Aries. I greatly appreciate you. And if you want to book a super chat question, you can do so at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. I will go ahead and put that in the chat for you right here. And there you go. There's that link. All right, moving on. That works. All right, Taurus. Wow, I'm surprised Sean's not here. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's kind of your mood, your energy. What you don't see coming is the Ten of Wands. Ooh, three of Pentacles for what you need to be doing. So let's see that mood here. Okay. You're definitely not in your element, are you? The Six of Pentacles in reverse mixed with the Four of Pentacles tells me that, we're short on cash, or it can also be that you're not wanting to give as much as you usually would. You're not really here to be generous at this point in time. You're not going to go to the mall and blow like $1,000 on the shit that you don't need. To me, this makes me feel like, if anything, you're holding back and you're saving. You're being very cautious with what it is that you're doing financially, because you could feel like you're losing out on some cash. It could also be for some of you, if you guys feel like you're being taken advantage of in some way, or you're feeling like somebody's not appreciating the time, the money, whatever it is that you're spending on them, you could decide, you know what? I'm not going to continue to give you something that you clearly don't appreciate in the first place. And me giving you more of that isn't going to change anything. It's going to make it worse. So you guys may be at this point where you're like, I'm done taking the risks. You're definitely not, even with Uranus direct in your sign, or whatever placement you have in Taurus, I don't see you You may be breaking free of some kind of constraint in your life that makes you feel undervalued or unworthy in some way. What you don't see what I want to say is be careful with your money, though. What you don't see coming, the 10 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Ah, well, here comes the resolve. I guess the what you don't see coming doesn't always have to be necessarily negative, right? The 10 of Wands talks about responsibility, but not just the responsibility for yourself, also a responsibility to others. I feel like there's going to be an upgrade or some kind of opportunity for you to gain more power through more responsibility and hard work. And it's something that you're going to have to earn. It may feel like things are taking their time, but I want to say that it seems like you are doing a good job at something. You're perfecting something. You're laying the groundwork for some kind of responsibility that you're taking on and or that you're being given. The 3 of Pentacles for your advice. I need one more for that. Okay. So once again, it's telling you to be realistic when it comes to your financial situation and make sure that you're adhering to those issues if there are any. Okay. This can also make you feel like there's some kind of imposter syndrome here. You could feel like you don't belong. You could feel like, what am I doing here? Nobody's going to appreciate what I bring to the table. This could even be like a fear of offering something because you don't think that it's valuable enough. Well, you're never gonna know, right? So I also feel like there are people here who will have your back, or it may be asking you to open yourself up to collaboration in order to make better money, or in order to get out of that mindset of feeling like you have imposter syndrome. The answers you need are coming with the full moon in Gemini, and none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Interesting. So I feel like if you've been looking for some kind of answer in regards to your self worth, your self value, or when it comes to a collaboration or some financial matter, I feel like you're going to get it. This is about clear, concise communication and logical thinking. Hello, Mercury in Aquarius. And it's telling you that you may be needing to look at something like it's giving me like Mercury in Aquarius. Like you're needing to think outside of the box in some kind of way because I feel like you may be focusing on the wrong thing and it's stifling your growth. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much, Taurus. If you would like to book a super chat question during this live, I will go ahead and put that link right here in the chat. All right. Let's move on to, whoops, not you yet, Gemini. Thanks, Dark Matter. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. So I pulled the World in reverse. This is your mood, your energy. The Four of Swords is what you don't see coming. The Queen of Swords is how you're going to deal with it. So let's see that World in reverse. Okay, the Hierophant. I mean, it's not bad. When it comes to some kind of relationship issue or some kind of unfinished business in regards to relationship, education, spiritual or religious beliefs, I see you that's coming back up again in some way. And I want to pull one more for that. The Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting. For some of you, you feel like you don't have people you can relate to when it comes to your morals, your values, what you believe in, or maybe you feel like you're in a relationship and everybody else is single, right? And you don't have anybody to hang out with. That could be it as well. But there is something that you're needing to complete that you haven't yet. And it can be in regards to a relationship. There can be some things that need to be discussed, need to be reconciled in some way, and it seems like you know that, but you kinda got your feet very firmly planted on the ground for whatever reason, right? Maybe rightfully so. This can also be you guys deciding to take some alone time to focus on grounding yourself, focusing on educating yourself on something, or focusing more on religious or spiritual beliefs. What you don't see coming, the Four of Swords, King of Swords. I just heard advice can be found in unforeseen places. I'm not sure why I heard that. But I think that, well, with that Four of Swords and that Three of Cups in reverse, how I was talking about how you're just kind of being alone, you're taking time for yourself in the first week of February is what it looks like. I feel like you're going to get some really, really solid advice from somebody. That's really great advice. And it can be around healing. It can be, a certain way of thinking. And, during this time, your ruling planet is in Aquarius, and this is Aquarius. And so Mercury is super important for you because you're ruled by Mercury. So, like, I know when Venus was in Aquarius, I felt great. I didn't give a shit about anything. You know, when Venus was in Aquarius, I was like, you can't tell me shit. I wish I had that for real. That's what an incredible placement. But I feel like you guys are just really thinking about things. You guys are going to get some solid advice to think outside of the box in regards to a healing journey or something like that. For some of you, if I'm going to be honest, okay, I don't want to like predict anything, but you could fall ill. Okay. Some of you could get sick the first week of, February or something like that. Okay. But I feel like you'll already feel this coming on. And you may have somebody there to kind of help you or talk you through it. But I feel like it's more of an emotional healing. The Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is interesting because now we have the King and the Queen of Swords, right? And so this is telling you what you need to do. So it's asking you to take advice from whoever the hell this is and be logical about a situation that you're going through. Take what it is that you've learned and apply it to your life. And once again, we have another card that can talk about education, that can talk about spirituality, that can talk about religion or whatever it is, whatever your thing is in that regard. And it's basically saying, problem solve with your logic, with what it is that you already know, and kind of let go of control a little bit. And I think that there's a lot more to learn. I think that there's a lot more that you can expand on in regards to what you know and what you don't know, if that makes sense. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Love that. And water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So Four of Swords, right? Like healing. Maybe some of you guys are hungover. I don't know. Some of you, if you're going through some kind of Three of Cups in reverse can be like third party situations. It can be a lot of gossip, rumors, drama. If you guys are going through that and you're deciding what it looks like, Four of Swords, you're deciding, you know what, I'm out. I just need to be alone. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's a good thing for you guys to do, especially because the advice is about taking care of yourself and tenderness and rest. And so it's asking you to do those things. So I feel like something that you've has kind of been biting at your heels for a while is about to be done with. So good for you guys. Thank you so much, Gemini. If you guys want to book a super chat question, I'll go ahead and drop that link right here in the chat box. All right, let's see. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let me grab a water real. Is this some water? All right, cool. We'll just do that. That's okay, Nathaniel. Rick does a great job with timestamps. Aw, thanks, Adriana. I appreciate that. That means a lot. And happy Monday, Nathaniel. What's up, Top Flight? It's nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's cute, right? Wore it to the gym today. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have here. What you don't see coming. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. For the first week of February, your mood, your energy is the Four of Wands in reverse. What you don't see coming is the Hermit in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles for what you need to do about it. Okay. Oof. Now I'm curious. Interesting. You're For some of you, you feel uncomfortable in a relationship. You feel uncomfortable in a relationship, or you're wanting to be alone, kind of like Gemini wanting to be alone. There may be something that you are ending that is making you feel uncomfortable. Something that makes you feel like shit, basically. There can be this energy of hmm, something's dying. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but something has to die first. What is this? The Page of Swords in reverse. Mercury. You're kind of in this mood of not welcoming someone or something into your space. Something is making you feel uncomfortable, unwelcomed, and you feel like you have to end it, or you're going to be the one that's going to change it. And it's around the Page of Swords in reverse, which is around people making assumptions about you, gossip, rumors, drama, people spreading misinformation, or somebody spreading misinformation or bringing something to your plate that you're not interested in eating. Okay. The Hermit in reverse to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for what you don't see coming. Mm, I want to say be cautious of how you guys deal with this ending or this change. Some of you may be feeling the need to prove yourself because, quite frankly, you don't know who you are without whatever this thing is that you're ending. You don't know who you are once you change whatever this is. And you may feel the need to prove yourself, to prove something to another person, to prove something to people. And I don't think that you need to. I think that the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is definitely somebody who's faking it, somebody who's trying to be something that they're not. They're trying to become something that they don't actually want to be, trying to show off for people that don't deserve it. If you feel like you got to show off for somebody to like you, is it really worth it, right? Or whatever this may be. But it's coming from a place of not knowing truly who you are, why this certain flaw or this issue, it's why it's there. Now, what's interesting to me is that the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for what you don't. Now, this could be somebody else, okay? But for the Nine of Pentacles in reverse to show up here, and then your advice is the Eight of Pentacles, okay. This is about, so imagine this, right? Imagine, how do I explain this? I need a halfway decent example. Not on ball like I was the other day. So what I want to say is this. If you feel like you have to overextend yourself, or you feel like you have to prove something, the thing that you're feeling like you need to prove, it's not there yet. You don't have it there to prove, okay? It's asking you to go back, and the work itself will prove it. But you have to go back. Don't try to skip the step. Don't try to skip it. It's telling you to go back and actually work on the thing that you're trying so hard to prove, to become that thing that you're trying to be, like to actually become it. That's how your confidence is going to ignite itself, or whatever you want to call it. Does that make sense? Conclusions are within reach. And deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Well, it certainly feels like a rebirth as a portal. I think that when you decide to make this change, whether it's a change in mindset, a change in environment, whatever it may be, and you stop trying to prove this thing that you can't even actually prove yet. The only way you're going to be able to prove this thing is if you prove it to yourself first. And this ending, this change that you're having is the portal. It's going to be an awakening. It's going to suck for a second, but you're going to get it, okay? So I feel like answers are coming soon. Anyway, Cancer, thank you so much. If you want to book a super chat question, then you can do so by clicking the link that I just posted in the chat. All right, let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming for this week. Excuse me, the first week of February. So you're in the mood of the Five of Swords in reverse. That's your energy. What you don't see coming is the Hangman in reverse and the Eight of Wands for what you need to do. Let's take a look at that Five of Swords in reverse first. Oh, yikes. Well, it definitely feels like you're backed into a corner a little bit, whether that's emotionally or you actually feel like you're backed into a corner by, your coworkers, by a lover, by a spouse, by a friend, by people on the internet, who knows, right? But you're definitely in this like this humdrum energy of, I can just never fucking win with her. I can never win with them. I can never win with him. I can never, God, try to change that mindset a little bit, because for some reason I don't feel like it's necessarily about winning. But what I see here with that Eight of Wands and you're in the Seven of Wands in reverse energy, it's making me feel like instead of tucking your tail between your legs, you're needing to express yourself. You're needing to express yourself, not just to be understood, but to also understand. And what I want to say is, don't be afraid to express those feelings, because you clearly got them. But you're feeling defensive. Some of you may even, like, I want to say this is, be cautious of like comparing yourself to others, okay? Because sometimes you can see the Seven of Wands in reverse is feeling intimidated, feeling like, somebody walks into a room and you're like, God, I don't have that much money, or I don't look like that, or whatever. What I do, if I'm ever like feeling that way, I'm like, damn, okay, you know what can I do to make myself better? What can I do so I don't feel that way when somebody walks in the room? What can I do? You know what I mean? So if you're feeling like that in the first week of February, I feel like that should be it should motivate you, right? It should motivate you to do something about the thing that you're not feeling good about. Hope that makes sense. The Hangman in reverse with the Tower. I need one more for that. The Three of Wands. Something you've been trying to hold on to for a really, really long time. It's, you know, it's basically being knocked down a little bit. It's going to be it's going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be taken away, but it, in a way. And it's kind of saying, like, you can either let go or be dragged, right? Is kind of what it's saying. I hate to say that, right? Because it sounds so intense. And keep in mind that I'm dramatic and so is tarot, all right? So it doesn't have to be something super, super crazy. It can be something small, but I mean, it is the Tower. So it's like something that you've been trying to keep alive, or something you've been trying to keep afloat for a long time. You've been trying to hang on to it, hang on to it, hang on to it, and it's just not working. And so it's being taken away. It's crumbling so that way you can rebuild. And I like that the Three of Wands is here, because it tells me that there's something else. There's a reason to celebrate. You just don't see it yet. The Eight of Wands with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, once again, let it inspire you, let it motivate you. Don't let it, once again, Ace of Wands in reverse, don't let it cause you to tuck your tail between your legs and feel insecure. Move forward with that energy. Negative energy, any energy can be transmuted into anything. And it's not always easy, right? Especially when we're feeling down or whatever, but the Eight of Wands is about moving forward, and the Ace of Wands is about feeling motivated and inspired to do so. So you're a Leo, come on. King, Queen of the Jungle. Meditate and contemplate, and protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Okay. I don't know if this is like in a relationship and there's not a lot of trust that you have with somebody, and so this is why you're feeling like this. I don't know if this is just a mindset that you have, if you have a hard time trusting yourself that you can become this thing or you can become this person. But have a little bit of faith in yourself, Leo, when it comes to this thing. Sit on it. Practice some meditation the first week of February. I mean, I'm always going to recommend that to everybody all the time, but some meditation, a fucking walk in the park, right? Some journaling, whatever it is that you need in order to kind of center yourself and ground yourself. Rebuild that trust with yourself that maybe you feel like you've lost, okay? So that is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much. And if you want to book a super chat question, you can do so by clicking the link that I just provided in the chats. Okay. I gotta turn off this heater and get a new thing of water. Can't do nothing with that. All right. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we have the Two of Swords. So this is your mood, your energy, what you don't see coming, and the Two of Swords for what you need to do. Okay. So King of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, you're showing up as a masculine energy. So for my feminine Virgos, this may be somebody else. This may be reversed. Okay, so just take it as it resonates and check for your other placements. I want to pull one more. Ten of Swords in reverse. Ugh. Okay. The King of Cups in reverse, he's not super vulnerable. He's incredibly emotionally immature. He's also somebody who will just tell you everything that you want to hear. So that way he can get his needs met. So he can get in your pants. So he can get something that he wants. And that's kind of how you're showing up. It looks to me like you are trying to either manipulate yourself or manipulate another about some kind of betrayal that occurred. You may be trying to hold something up out of fear. You may be having a hard time letting go of something because of your own ego, or because you need some kind of need met. And if you were to let this thing go, you would feel like you don't have control anymore. That's what that looks like to me. So I definitely think that there are some insecurities here that are suppressed and they're coming out as either emotional immaturity, stubbornness, or emotional manipulation to yourself or another. One sec. What you don't see coming for the first week of February is the Nine of Wands and the Empress. Who is this? Okay. Yikes. So if there's a feminine energy around you, this could be somebody that is very beautiful, very attractive, somebody highly creative. They may, if this behavior ensues, this may be somebody who decides to give up. okay? And you can kind of see here that I like to see where the cards are like looking. The Empress isn't looking over at you. They're looking away. They're looking to the future in some kind of way. That's what it looks like to me. It almost makes me feel like this person is done fighting for something, done. They don't have any fight left in them. It seems like they are kind of defaulting to this feminine energy where they're just being more receptive, and it seems like this person knows their worth, and it seems like maybe due to some kind of manipulation, they're giving up in some way. This is your advice. I need one more for that. Okay, this is giving me shit or get off the pot. So the Two of Swords is like we have a decision to make. Okay, we have a decision to make about something. Either we chariot it. Okay, we either, you know, grab ourselves by the balls and we have the courage to go for something, or we get off the pot. We shit or we get off the pot. I know, gross saying, but it is what it is. So instead of avoiding whatever this is, it's asking you to make a definitive decision on what it is that you truly want. Do you want to walk away from this and go on a solo journey and kind of figure it out? Or do you want to have a victory with the other thing? But in order to do that, it's saying that you're going to need the chariot. You're going to need the chariot is fearful, and it still goes after the thing anyway. It still goes after the thing, and it prioritizes the thing that it's afraid of. And the chariot is Cancerian, which is about emotions, the thing that drives us emotionally, the thing that we want to protect, the thing that we love, the thing that we fear losing, or that we fear being the most, which can be about vulnerability. It's time to take action. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Well, I feel like with the look a little deeper specifically, I feel like this is and with hidden secrets, I feel like there's something that you're not being honest with yourself about, or with this person, because it feels like there's another person here. And it's asking you to be, maybe you don't have to be vulnerable with another person at the moment. You must first be vulnerable with self. You can only be as honest with another person. You can only be honest with another person as honest as you have been with yourself. And so I feel like it's asking you to do that. I feel like it's asking you to do that. And then it's time to take action. Once again, this is, excuse my French once again, but it's that shit or get off the pot scenario. Okay. So with a little bit of courage and a lot of bit of vulnerability, I feel like you can get what you want, whatever that may be. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much. And if you would like to book a super chat question, you can do so by clicking the link right there in the chat box. Let's move on to Libra. Oh, what's up, Codis? I didn't even see you in here. Oh, you're welcome, Birdie, of course. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's see what you have going on for the first week of February. So we have the Three of Swords for your mood, the King of Wands for what you don't see coming, and the Five of Cups for what you need to be doing. The Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. It seems like you're a little heartbroken. Let's see. Okay. It seems like you're a little heartbroken over someone or something here. But what I like is that you seem to be taking action on an opportunity that can either make you money or something in regards to love that could last a long time. Something that could lead up to your legacy in one way or another, okay? Whatever that may look like for you. For others of you, you may be through a broken heart and I have been very successful at this in my own right, where you find a way to take the pain that you're going through and you can turn it into something either A, lucrative, B, creative, and or both. Okay? So I think that there's with that little sense of negativity or the negative emotions that you're feeling, to me it makes me feel like you're not just going to allow it to be a waste of time, you're actually going to do something with it. So that's positive for me. Then we have the King of Wands with the Eight of Swords in reverse. If you guys are a masculine, okay, I'm going to put this both ways. If you are a masculine, I see that you're doing something entrepreneurial. You're getting yourself out of a very stuck situation where you felt confused or you felt lost or you didn't really know what to do because of your thought life or because of something that you were going through that you seem to be overcoming. And it may be unexpected that you end up overcoming whatever this is and being able to make the right decision to get yourself out of a crappy situation. I see that there's confidence. I see you looking very attractive. And I also see maybe for some of you becoming an entrepreneur or focusing on entrepreneurial stuff. For others of you, if you're a feminine energy and you're interested in masculinity, I see that maybe a King of Wands energy is going to help you get out of a shitty situation, help you get out of a crappy situation, help you get out of your feelings in some way, or help you make some kind of decision that's going to get you unstuck from something or someone. I feel like somebody here who's supporting you. The Five of Cups with the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're already kind of doing that. The Five of Cups can be where we don't see that we can work with something that we think that we lost, that we may have actually lost, but we don't realize that there's actually something to gain from the thing that we lost. So what does that mean? That can mean it's a lesson. That can mean we can take that energy and we can take that pain and now we're going to go to the gym and meal prep and become the hottest bitch alive, right? Or whatever the thing is, okay? But you get the gist. So it's telling me that you're needing to take action on the things that you're passionate about and you're needing to do it with the I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have fun with it kind of party, if that makes sense. And I feel like you guys are already doing that. Adjustments are required and you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. What is the adjustment that's required? The Knight of Swords. It's just basically telling you to take action. Don't sit around. Don't sift with the sob story or with the pain, right? It's okay to feel things. And who knows? I don't know if you lost somebody. I don't know what the thing is. Okay. So it's okay to feel things. It's absolutely okay to feel things. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to not be okay. But it's not okay to stay there. I understand. Absolutely. Some of that pain, whatever it may be, who knows how severe it is, it can sit with you for a really, 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 really long time, you know? But it doesn't mean that you cannot do something with it to benefit you or to figure out a way, like, for instance, I love to write. A lot of you guys know that. And I use that as a form of healing when I'm going through things. And so, whatever that may be for you guys, starting a blog, starting a Twitter, I mean, who knows, right? And it's also telling you that if you're feeling rejected in some kind of way, if you're feeling not accepted, if you're feeling ostracized, fuck them, fuck them, honestly. It's telling you to embrace that part of yourself that has been so rejected by people or a person. Now, of course, if you're like a total a-hole and you're walking around telling people to F themselves and you're just cruel, that's not what I mean. That's not cool or weird. That's just terrible. Okay. So obviously that's not what I mean, but I mean the things that make you shine. So that is what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much. And if you want to book a super chat question, you can go ahead and visit hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. That link is right there in the chat box. What's up, Sean? You're an idiot. Oh, Shannon, thank you, baby. All right. Sean is here, right? Sean, you're late. We were waiting for you at Taurus. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. And then the Two of Wands in reverse is what you don't see coming. The Sun in reverse is what you're going to do about it. So, oh, I love this. So Scorpio, you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your business. You're making practical decisions. You're investing into maybe your home, your family, some kind of business. For some of you, you're becoming a business owner, or you're investing in a business, or you're investing in the business that you already have. A lot of you can be investing in yourselves, in how you look, in your appearance, in taking care of your body and your skin and all of those things. And it seems like money's pretty good. Your self-worth is there. I mean, damn, a long way from came a long way from that Mars retrograde, right, guys? And so I like it. It looks like you're comfortable, you're living your best life, You may have a couple of things you're invested into, whether it's hobbies or ways to pamper yourself or whatever it is. It looks like you're just doing good. Now, the Two of Wands in reverse is what you don't see coming. I need one more for that. Ooh, not the King and the Queen of Pentacles. It makes me feel like something is going to stop you in your tracks. It feels like a masculine figure is going to bring you a gift or try to gift you something. Somebody who is similar to you, but in the masculine sense. This could be a business partner or a lover or a friend, but whatever it is, it's going to make you be like, "Wait, really?" or confused or taken aback, but this thing that is required of you, if you decide to choose it, is going to force you out of your comfort zone. It's going to make you get out of this like, "Oh, I'm just doing so great in this little Venusian hidey hole." It's like this thing is gonna make you. So you could be feeling stuck, being like, "Oh shit, I don't know," but I would take whatever this is because it looks like it is financially positive. And the Six of Cups, yeah, it's like friendship. Yes, it's friendship. It's good memories, things like that. But it's also a gift from God. So I wouldn't pass that one up, buddy. We have the Sun in reverse with the Queen of Wands for what the fuck you need to do about it, basically. What I want to say, and I say this with all of the love in the world, get over yourself. Do the thing. Do it. I'm telling you, you're going to shine. You have to take the lead in this situation. Maybe this is somebody who's like, dude, you are a great painter. I would absolutely love to showcase your collection at my art gallery for this much money or whatever. And you're like, "Oh God, I've never showed anybody my paintings before." I don't know, right? Whatever the thing is, it's telling you to do it. It's telling you to do it. Be optimistic. Keep an optimistic mind frame. Don't get a big head about it or a big ego about it, but take the lead. Take the lead. Don't be afraid of whatever this is. This is something that ultimately is for your highest good. Don't let your past hold you back. Physical and emotional healing. I feel like you're at this level of comfort that has suited you for a while, but it can't stay there forever. You can't stay in there forever. And so it's saying that you're needing to heal something about whatever that is, whatever that fear may be. Get out of your comfort zone. South Node can kind of be the comfort zone a little bit. Get out of your comfort zone. Thank you so much, Scorpio. If you want to book a super chat question, you can do so at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. And I'll also put the link in the chat box right there. All righty. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. So we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is essentially your mood, your energy, the Two of Pentacles in reverse for what you don't see coming, and the Page of Cups for what you need to do about it. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Four of Cups in reverse. Give me one more for this. And then we have the Emperor. You guys are showing up as a masculine, okay? So for my feminine Sagittarians, keep that in mind that this can be reversed, but I'm still going to read it as if it's you to alleviate confusion, okay? So, I like it. I really do. I like at first I was like, "Oh God, this feels draining," right? But then I saw the Emperor there. I was like, "Okay." I do feel like something's been draining for you guys. It's been a little draining. You know, you've been a little disappointed, felt a little rejected, and for some of you, quite frankly, you just simply lacked gratitude in your life. And we can do that sometimes when it feels like the weight of the world is on our shoulders and nothing is working out, right? It can be like, "Oh, I've had enough of this thing," or whatever it is. I can't even take it anymore. You know, it can be like maybe feeling like too much of a good thing is not such a good thing after all. But what it really comes down to is you're getting over it. You're detaching from, like, for some of you, if it has been that you have had too much of a good thing, you guys are detaching from that and you guys are taking a responsible approach. If you guys, have lost gratitude for someone or something, I see that you're stepping up and taking responsibility for those feelings. I feel like you're in a position of power. I feel like you're showing up as a divine masculine energy. I know that some people we hear that so much in the spiritual community, but definitely showing up as a divine masculine. You're being very responsible. You're minding your P's and Q's. You're doing what's needing to be done. You're setting your feelings aside for something greater, is what this looks like for me to me. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, for what you don't see coming. You may drop something that is essentially petty, okay? Um, I feel like for some of you, you've been lost in the details. You've been focused on like the small things in some way. And something from the past is coming back up to force you to take accountability for maybe something that you've done, force you to take some kind of creative accountability, forcing you to reintegrate something in your life that you once abandoned and or lost. So it's going to force you to take the call. You know, it's going to force you to step up in some way and make that judgment call, to make this huge decision, potentially to drop something that you just can't handle anymore. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like a small time job. I don't know if it's like a family member in your life, you know. I don't know if it's like your own mind frame. So if it was about the, you know, because the Four of Cups can kinda be like the spoiled brat, right? Like, you know, they got it all and it's just not good enough or something like that, and so maybe it's that, you know, maybe it's that, and you guys are just being honest with yourselves, but I love this. I mean, the Emperor, the Judgment, it's like this big power move that it seems like you're making, and a very responsible one at that. So, yeah, I like it. The Page of Cups for what you need to do. Page of Cups and the Star. Don't forget about your inner child. You know, this is all well and good, absolutely. I mean, that's beautiful energy, but don't forget about your inner child. For some of you, you're needing to apologize to heal a situation. For some of you, you're needing to regain that sense of childhood in some way. Maybe some of you had a shitty childhood. Maybe some of you just have so much power or responsibility in your life that you have a hard time reconnecting with that inner child. But I feel like this is the time. I feel like this is for you to this is the time for you to dream big. This is the time for you to count the stars, you know, do those things and create those opportunities for yourself that bring you that sense of hope and healing. I think that's going to be very important for you guys. Like, get back in touch with your dreams. You know, what can inspires you? What part of yourself do you want to share with another? What part of yourself do you want to share with the world, and do that thing? Your hard work is paying off. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Maybe you guys are going back to get your education. Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe this is the school of the hard knocks, right? Because we have your hard work is paying off, and then we have soul growth, earth school, life lessons, etc. So something that maybe you started a while back, maybe like you're finally about to see the fruits of your labor in some kind of way. With the life lessons, the soul growth, and the study and higher learning and all of that, I feel like you're learning a lesson. I feel like you're learning a lesson about the way that you go about your emotions, the way that you go about life, etc., having gratitude for things, you know, um, and yeah, getting back in touch with your inner child is going to be important. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat question during this live, you can do so by visiting hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. And I'll also put the link in the chat box as well. What's up, Power of the P? Hi, I love you too. I love you too, honey. It's nice to see you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's see what you don't see coming for the first week of February. We have the Justice for your mood or your energy. What you don't see coming is the Seven of Swords. Jesus. The Devil. Well, there you are for what you need to do about it. Okay. Well, the devil can just be you. So let's see that Justice. The Moon in reverse. It seems like you're doing the right thing. When it comes to maybe for some of you, it can be that you're revealing something to someone that maybe you suppressed or that you were hiding. It doesn't have to be anything nefarious. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I stole $500 from your account or something like that. It doesn't have to be like that. It can just be like, listen, I've been hiding these feelings for a while. It can't be something positive. It can be like, listen, I have been, maybe you are an employer and there's this really, really great employee and you've just been watching this guy or gal just, keep swinging and hitting and doing what it is that they need to do. And they're just doing a great job. And you're like, and you've been kind of staying quiet for a while and you're like, you know what, I'm going to give them a compliment or I'm going to give them a promotion, or maybe it's feelings that you've had with your girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. And you're like, you know what, I want to tie the knot. I want to go to the next level. Whatever it is, you're doing the right thing. You're in the right frame of mind. You're being noble. You're acting with integrity. And for some of you, it can be a confession about something that you were hiding. Okay, for sure, it can definitely be that as well. But I feel like you have the right idea. You have it in your heart to do the right thing. The Seven of Swords. Ew. For what you don't see coming. Some of you are making a sacrifice for someone that you care about. But at first, you may not expect that you get a good result from it. Some of you, it's that you finally reveal something to someone else because it's the right thing to do or because it's going to benefit the other person. And there's a fear around it, is what it feels like with that Fool in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Lovers. It feels like there's a fear around it, but it may surprise you that you may actually get what you want because of it. Give me one more for that. For some of you, it may. So I'm going to be honest, right? For some of you, if there was something that you were hiding and you do finally reveal it, somebody could end up blaming you and not talk to you, and then you end up single if you're in a relationship. Okay, but I don't feel that way. I feel like it's more so you're honest with somebody and you act with integrity, and it's actually very well received, especially around a miscommunication or something like that. This is what you need to do about it. The devil and the temperance. No matter what, first of all, I just feel like this devil is you because it's Capricorn. No matter what, stay even keel. Don't like lose your cool. Don't be boastful. Don't be self-righteous. Just simply be at peace. Have patience with yourself and with this individual or whatever this is what it's asking you to do. Act in a higher mind. Act of a higher mind, of your higher being, of your higher self, right? Because that's Temperance, Sagittarius, Jupiterian energy. Act in your highest interest in your highest self. Think in a broader sense of whatever this is. And look at that. Speaking of Sagittarius, luck is on your side. I told you. I feel like this is going to turn out better than you think it is. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I feel like this is going to activate a brand new foundation in a connection that you have or with whatever this is. I feel like if you do the right thing, if you act with integrity, you are going to get far more than you bargained for in a positive light. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And if you would like to book a super chat question during this live, then you can go ahead and do so at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. And I will go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Oh, thanks, Under Pressure. I really appreciate that. Okay. Then we have, good night, Carmen. Oh, thank you, sweetie. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Where are we here? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what you have going on for this week. You're in the energy of the Two of Cups. What you don't see coming is the High Priestess in reverse. And your future actions, the 10 of Cups in reverse. So let's see that Two of Cups first. Okay. Well, that's Uranus, your co-ruler, Uranus, right? You're ruled by Uranus and Saturn, in my opinion. So your co-ruler, Uranus, is going direct on the 30th anyway. So it's kind of giving me that vibe. For some of you, it can be that you are deciding to start a new relationship. For some of you, it can be that you are deciding to seek out a relationship. It can be that you are deciding to, now keep in mind, Two of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be like friendships, people that you have, the kindred spirits, right? People that you have a deep soul, mutual understanding with. And it can also be a reconnection with self, trying to understand yourself better, deciding to take a brand new journey, something that you've never done before, right? Leading with this intent to just travel light, so to speak. Trusting that the universe has your back, trusting that God has your back, trusting that you're going to be able to move forward, trusting that you have everything that you need in order to take this journey. So there's like a trust fall happening here with yourself, which I really, really like. So it can be that you're making a big decision to go on a trip. You're making a big decision to finally start that business. You're doing something and you're not allowing past baggage to hold you back in regards to this thing. The High Priestess for what you don't see coming. Whoa. Give me one more. Ooh. Y'all be careful. Now the Fool is great, right? But he can also be a little naive. What I want to say is please be cautious of getting scammed. This is very much making me think of Venus conjunct Neptune. Don't get me wrong. Venus conjunct Neptune is a beautiful transit. That's happening on the 1st of February. So on Saturday, it's a beautiful, and it's lasting for a few days. It's a beautiful transit. It's absolutely stunning. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, while Venus is love and beauty and money and self-worth and self-love, relationships and all that stuff. But Neptune can be a little shady, right? And I feel like Neptune isn't always the shady one. Wherever Neptune is like where you like so for instance, if you have Neptune in the ninth house, right? You can find the ninth house can be like religion, right? Or mentors or gurus. You can sometimes find yourself being manipulated into like a cult or like by some, creepy, perverted, a pope or so or whatever. I don't know much about religion, but or you can be, um, uh, indoctrinated or you know what I'm saying. So I just want to say be cautious of going on this journey and then finding out that something was a lie, or going on this journey. I don't know, like I'm the bearer of bad news, the Debbie Downer, boo, Violetta sucks. I know, but just be cautious. Just make sure that you're listening to your intuition about people, places, things, certain environments, because I don't feel like everything is super clear. And I just don't want you to fall for something that could screw you over in the long run. So just be careful in the first week of Feb. The 10 of Cups in reverse for what you need to do. Don't solidify something. Like don't like if somebody's like, Venus conjunct Neptune can be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just met you. I would do anything for you. I just think you're the most best, beautiful person in the world. I would die for you. Oh my God." And then like, they steal all your fucking money, or like, um, what I want to say is don't sit around with your rose-colored glasses on. Don't just jump into a relationship because somebody tells you everything that you want to hear. Use your higher mind. Let go of control. Don't feel like you need to jump at the first offer that you get or something like that. If you are having some kind of relationship issues, like if you're already in a relationship or something like that, if you're not feeling emotionally supported, if you're feeling like you have to smile and show up and like you're actually not happy, it's asking you what your personal truth is and for you to be honest with yourself. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter can be about truth. So like what is your own personal truth around relationships and your habits in your relationships as well? Believe in the impossible. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So it's asking you to listen to your intuition like I was telling you, but it's telling you to move slow. Like I was telling you, don't jump into the first deal you get. Don't jump into the first bed that somebody offers, right? Don't jump into the So I think that you can have the kind of love or the kind of thing, whatever it is that you're on this journey for. You can have the thing. It may just not be the first thing that pops up for you. Does that make sense? It may not be the first thing in line. It may not be the first person in line, the first job in line. Da 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 da. Da. Doesn't mean you can't have what you want. Sometimes we have to be put through those lessons in order to kind of graduate to make sure we're not screwing ourselves over. You know what I'm saying? So we can make sure we learn those lessons to get to the next level. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe if you guys have not. And if you would like to book a super chat question, you can do so by going to hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis, and I will go ahead and put that link in the chat. All right, let's move on to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. I know you guys have been feeling pretty good. Pisces placements with Venus in your sign. Let's go ahead and see what you can or what you don't see coming. Excuse me, what you don't see coming for the first week of February. Six of Swords is your mood and your energy. The Knight of Cups for what you don't see coming. And then we have the Page of Swords in reverse for what you need to be doing. So let's see that Six of Swords, the Page of Cups. Some of you, if I'm being honest, right? I know Pisces is going to be like, I don't need to apologize for shit. Some of you need to apologize. Okay. Some of you, and it doesn't even necessarily mean that you're wrong all the time, but sometimes it's about like, you know what? It's not even worth it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just about being like, you know what? I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Sorry if that offended you. Moving the fuck on. Dear God, right? It can just be like that. It can also be about you just simply needing to move on to protect yourself in some kind of way, right? Because what comes after the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, which can sometimes talk about, yes, strategy and all these other things, but it can also talk about like protection. And it can be about protecting your heart, protecting your own sense of inner child. It can also be asking you to fall into creativity in order to move on from something or someone, or to resolve some kind of emotional issue that you've been having. It can also be that you're moving on from something that it could have felt like conditional love, or like mental gymnastics that you were playing with somebody who was just being nasty and rude and mean and manipulative and deceptive. And you're just moving on from that and opening yourself up to love. So it can represent a few things. Then we have what you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups and the Justice. So this can be a couple of different things. First of all, this can be that somebody is taking action towards you and making something right. They can be like, damn, I didn't know that Pisces is gonna walk, And it can be that somebody's actually apologizing and being very open and vulnerable with you. For others of you, it can be that somebody comes in. It can be somebody new if you're looking for love with that Knight of Cups there. Somebody who maybe opens up your mind to certain things, somebody who's bringing some kind of emotional balance into your life, or some kind of creative balance into your life. And what I mean by that is maybe this person can be very, like, they inspire you to start writing poetry or start acting classes or something. This can also be somebody who is trying to solidify a connection with you. Okay. They're like, you know what? I was wrong too. Or this can be somebody who maybe there was no fight or anything like that, and you're just all about your peace right now. And this person is like, you know what? I got to lock this down. That can kind of be the Knight of Cups and the Justice, where we're trying to take an emotional connection to the next level. But whoever this is, they're trying to do the right thing by you. The Page of Swords in reverse for what you need to do. Yikes. Okay. So what I want to say is this. First of all, if you are a masculine energy, that Page of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Swords, this can represent somebody who is a bit of a dimwit, okay? This is a masculine energy. There's somebody here who may be a little bit of a dimwit, okay? So let's say that you're the King of Wands. You're acting like one, okay? If you're the King of Wands in reverse, you're acting like a little bit of a dimwit. You are kind of putting your foot in your mouth about certain things. You're saying things that you shouldn't be saying. You're thinking things and saying things that aren't necessarily true, and it's all coming from a place of a hurt ego. And what you're just doing by acting like this is putting salt on the wound. You're putting salt on the wound, and instead of getting stuck in your ego and stuck in that place, it's asking you to seek out the actual truth, not just about this person or whatever this is, but also about yourself and why you defaulted to that ego. For others of you, this can be somebody that you're dealing with. Okay. So if you're like, I'm not the King of Wands in reverse, then this is somebody that you're dealing with. And it may be asking you to, make a decision to just move on, take the higher ground or whatever it's called. And not deal with that, because the Eight of Swords is about like, oh God, how am I going to get out of this? The Eight of Swords in traditional Rider-Waite tarot, you just see this person who's blindfolded, and there's a bunch of like random dingy swords stuck in the sand. It's like you take off the blindfold and you walk in between one of the swords and you leave. You're not stuck. You're in your own mental prison. And that can kind of be the Eight of Swords. So for some of you, you may think that you're stuck in a situation. I assure you that you're not as stuck as you may think that you are. Our emotions can certainly make us feel that way, can't they? But it seems like to me you're already doing that, okay? And for others of you, if you are the King of Wands in reverse, then to me this is you taking the higher ground and apologizing, in my opinion. Show the world the real you. So this is asking you to be as authentic as possible. Don't just be true to another, also be true to yourself and be honest. It can be very liberating. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this is about not trying to control things, not trying to control the outcome, not trying to control how everybody or somebody sees you. This is just about being authentic. And sometimes that means that we're needing to be honest about things that make us really fucking uncomfortable, right? Easy for me to say when I'm just sitting here reading the cards, right? But I've had to do it. And guess what? It fucking sucks, but I'm not going to lie, it made me feel better. you know? And sometimes we just need to do that, right? But that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much. I hope I haven't been calling you Aquarius. Thank you so much. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat question during this live, then you can do so at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. And I will go ahead and drop that link in here. Hi, I sent a super chat, but I was not subscribed yet. Okay, that's okay. You don't have to be subscribed to send a super chat. It's okay. All right, let's see. All righty. All right, super chat questions. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Zaza. Hi, Zaza. What does Billy think of me? Is he attracted to me or does he think I'm annoying? Let me see. He feels like you need to change. He feels like there are things that maybe you're holding on to that you don't need to hold on to anymore, holding on to the past, holding on to an old identity, something like that. He feels like you just won't let something go. Is he still attracted to her? The Hangman, he's not really sure, in my opinion. That this is Neptune energy, so this is where it's like things are a little foggy. We feel like we can't see things correctly. So he may be kind of just observing you right now to get a different perspective. So he's not really certain if he is or not. He just is kind of like, huh, that was strange, or what am I seeing here? Do you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Zaza. I greatly appreciate you. And as always, it's very nice to see you. And if you don't mind leaving me your review to let me know how I did, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. Then we have Playboy Bunny. Hello there. So I think there's some forward movement with Jonathan, like you mentioned in my previous reading. I'm wondering what his next actions towards me are. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. The Queen of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse. He feels like there's unfinished business between the two of you, but he may be feeling like you have some animosity. He may be feeling like you have some anger, some sadness. He may even feel like you're emotionally unstable or you're not communicating something, or you're suppressing something. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems like that is what he's feeling, and it could be because he feels like that is connected or tied to some kind of unfinished business that you guys have. What's his action towards her, though? The Sun and the 4 of Wands. So I like this. He may ask you to go out. He may express himself to you. He may at some point want a relationship with you, maybe. But it seems like more than anything, he's just trying to be happy. He's trying to put a smile on his face. He seems to be trying to be optimistic about the situation as a whole and try to be welcoming. Okay, so I think that that looks pretty good. Let's see. We have your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. So this is probably asking you to think practically about the situation. It seems like something needs to be solidified in regards to this connection, in regards to how you deal with this connection or how you feel, whatever it is. It's asking you to be practical and to move slowly, to take practical steps in regards to this Jonathan person. Okay. Thank you so much, Playboy Bunny. If you don't mind leaving me a review, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see here. We have India. Hi, Violetta. Past crushes, true feelings about me, please. Thank you so much. Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. She may feel like you have self-worth or self-value issues. And she also may feel like she was taking advantage of you in some way or using you in some way, but she may feel like you would still Five of Pentacles in reverse her. So Five of Pentacles in reverse is like getting back together, unblocking, getting back into contact, etc. The High Priestess in reverse with the Ace of Cups. I feel like things are a little unclear about how she feels, even to herself, really. There could be issues with the High Priestess in reverse there, like addictions or somebody that has a hard time listening to her own personal sense of intuition, somebody who's not living out their full potential because of self-sabotaging tendencies or whatever. But the High Priestess, you think of Pisces, you think of Neptune, you think things are a little hazy or things may not always make sense to this person, or maybe sometimes this person is delusional. I think that they keep things from you. Do I think that there's some care or some love here? Yes, but I also feel like there's something wrong with that High Priestess in reverse energy here. Like something is not clear even to this person. Your advice is trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So it's basically just telling you to trust where you are right now. Don't feel like you have to contact this person tonight and tell them everything that you feel. It may even be asking you to let them contact you if that's something that you're interested in, or just kind of ride the wave with where you are right now and don't try to go against the current. Thank you so much, India. I greatly appreciate you as always. And if you want to leave me a review to let me know how I did, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Then we have Riley VB, Aries rising here. The person I am interested in is also an Aries. His feelings for me and his intentions going forward. We aren't talking right now. What are his feelings? Queen of Cups in reverse. I think that there's a mutual distrust between the two of you, or he just simply feels like you don't trust him. There may be affection here, or there may be love, but while that's mutual, so is the distrust. His intentions going forward. Four of Cups in reverse. Well, I mean, it's hard to say because it's only a 2-card pull, but I feel like this person is trying to come out of some kind of energy of feeling rejected or trying to be more grateful for things. Somebody who's trying to get out of their pity party mind frame as well. That can kind of be the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's a little emotionally unstable at the moment. Doesn't mean it can't change, though. Riley, thank you so much. I do hope that that helped. And if you wouldn't mind leaving me a review on Hipsy to let me know how I did, I would be very grateful. Then we have S. Should I go to the job interview I have or wait for the other job that is my top choice to contact me? Thank you, S. Okay, let's see. Should she go to the job interview that she has, what will happen? Okay. With the job interview that you have, Hierophant in reverse, something may feel shaky about it. Something may not really align with it. I think that you can make something out of it or you can do something with it, but it doesn't feel like it's in total alignment with you. Let's see. Or wait for the other job that is my top choice to contact me. No, I don't think that you should wait around. I don't think that you should wait around. I don't. Ace of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't wait around for something to come to you. I think that you should go with the job interview that you do have. That's just my opinion as a reader. Bring love into the situation. Okay, so this is kind of making me feel like even though something may feel a little out of alignment, it doesn't mean that you can't bring your own personal touch to it, is what I got from that. Okay, so thank you so much, S. As always, I appreciate you, and if you wouldn't mind leaving me a review on Hipsy to let me know how I did, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then S times 2. Is M still thinking about me? Thank you. Let's see. Mm, Thinking about you, I don't think that they don't think about you. They don't seem to be happy with how something happened. They don't seem to be at peace with how something occurred, but they're also not willing to like bring it back together, or they're if they have something to take accountability for, I also don't think that they're willing to do that. So if that makes any sense for you. Thank you so much, S. Leave me a review if you feel like it. Thank you. The story time kitchen. How will my Leo feel about me in a year? Will he miss me? Is it my loss or his? Let's see. How will the Leo feel about Storytime Kitchen in a year? The Six of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. There may be some issues around grudges being held, maybe a little bit of animosity. He may feel like you're doing that. He may have that as well. But it doesn't mean that he's not going to try to work on it. It seems like with the Knight of Pentacles, in a year, he could be still feeling a little cautious about this, but it seems like he's keeping the balls in the air in regards to you. He's trying to think practically. He's taking his time, making his way towards you. So there's action here, is what it looks like. He's making practical decisions. He's trying to make sure that he's doing it right, if that makes sense. But there does seem to be some kind of, I don't want to say animosity, that seems extreme, but a little bit of a grudge, some kind of tension. Will he miss me? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse makes me feel like there's an impatience with you that he seems to have. He may get to this point where he feels like time was wasted. He may feel like he didn't get something out of this that he wanted. So I'm not saying that he wouldn't miss you, but it seems like his frustration with feeling like he didn't receive something that he desired or receive something that he wanted is kind of overriding that missing you. You know what I mean? Um, what would Storytime Kitchen lose? The Queen of Pentacles, what would he lose? The Knight of Wands. Well, it seems like it would be both of your losses. you know. The Queen of Pentacles energy is telling me that this is what you would lose. This is you, in my opinion. What I will say is this. If you do lose this person, don't lose yourself in the process. Don't lose yourself in the process. Don't stop taking care of yourself. Don't fuck it all off, basically. Um, because that is something that you could lose, would be more so yourself through the loss of him. So make sure that you are remembering where he begins and you end, and vice versa. Okay. What he would lose, Knight of Wands. I feel like he has a good time with you. He's had a good time with you. I feel like there's a very strong sexual attraction. So I feel like what he would lose would be that passionate conquest that he has towards you, that having fun with you. There is that passion there and that attraction there, and I do think that he would feel like he has lost that in some way. So I feel like this is something you would have to answer yourself based around your own perspective of what loss means to you. Your advice is don't let pride get in your way. Okay. And then a new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So, there may be a pride issue here in regards to you specifically. So, whether it is just pride about yourself, pride about this connection, whatever it is, it's telling you that it's getting in your way in some aspect of your life, and to try to avoid that, which I know is easier said than done, right? But that new earth energy, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. I feel like you're going to get something that you want. And it may be telling you not to give up too quickly, but it may say that pride, you know how they say like pride comes before the fall. Don't allow that to basically fuck it up for you. Okay. Thank you so much, Storytime Kitchen. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. We have D. Roy Sama. Hi, my name is blank. I imagine that because you're with a different name, I imagine you don't want me to say your name, so I'm not going to. D. Roy Sama. Ah. We have, is there a possibility for me to move out in the near future? Let's see. Yeah, I think so. This is about stability, getting your money right. Maybe you end up starting a business that ends up being very lucrative. Maybe you get a new job. Maybe you get some kind of promotion, you know? So that King of Pentacles tells me yes. Can we get some advice for that? Two of Swords. It's telling you to not put something off. It's telling you that you need to essentially make a decision either on this move or in regards to how to increase your income in some way so that you can. Okay. So that is what I have for you, D. Roy Sama. Thank you so much. Why do I keep wanting to put these up here? And if you wouldn't mind leaving me a review, I'd be greatly appreciated. Appreciative, I mean. Karen, hey V, hope all is well. Thank you. I want to know, is my Scorpio lying to me about his wisdom teeth? I'm on my way over there. Let me see. Uh, uh yes. The Ten of Wands of the Devil tells me yes. What should we do about this here? Oof, Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. This is about basically just Page of Wands can be like a message. It can be some kind of message. And it can be a message about your feelings and you being hurt about something. So it may be asking you to be honest about your feelings or to be able to communicate that to said person. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So it can be asking you to loosen your grip on said person, to figure out a different kind of coping mechanism if you need one. Okay, if you have, if this is like a toxic relationship, or if this is something that has you in your head all the time, you know, taking a walk, finding another way to be able to take that energy and transmute it into something that's going to work for you, reading a book, writing, reading, whatever your thing is, going to the gym, I don't know. But for some reason, it's telling me that for you. So good luck. I feel like what I want to say, Karen, it seems like he's making a bigger deal out of something than it actually is what I want to say with that 10 of Wands and that devil. So then we got Karen. What's going on in my Scorpio's heart towards me? Chariot in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This can be somebody who feels like there's a missed opportunity, or this can be somebody who has a little bit of fear around this. They can be kind of putting a halt on things a little bit out of fear, feeling like they need to reprioritize something in their life, whether that's you or other things. So it feels like there's a little bit of a delay, or he may also feel like something is being forced, which is essentially going to lead to some kind of missed opportunity. I'm sorry. Obviously, like I never want to say, I want to be like, oh my God, the Scorpio loves you and everything's amazing. I'm not saying that they don't love you, but that's what I got for a 2-card pull. You know what I mean? But Karen, I'm obviously wishing you the best. If you'd like to leave me a review on Hipsy and let me know how I did, I'd be very grateful. I hope everything works out with your Scorpio. Please don't kill him. Okay. Love you to pieces. Have a good one. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much, Roy Sama. I greatly appreciate that very, very much. Anyway, you guys, I love you. Have a good one. Shout out to my mods. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.